Hello my friends and welcome, my name is Dennis and this is the latest update from Ukraine. Let's go to Lyman city, which is taken by Ukrainian forces today officially. So about the encirclement, I wonder if we were able to encircle the Russian group in Lyman, because we have some of the different sources, some of the different maps, and actually yesterday we were told by some of the officials that we were able to capture Russian, encircle Russian forces near to Lyman, but Russians tried to run away from this city, and I think they got the order from the high command to leave Lyman to Zarichne and other places. However, from the different sources we already know that Ukraine army took Torske over here and cut the only way out for Russian forces. So probably they may still run away. It's kind of risky for them because here it's very tight, 2.85 kilometers, nothing really. And today officially Ukrainian armed forces say that most of the Russians who were encircled in Lyman surrendered or been killed. So still it's the great success of Ukrainian army. I wonder how many people were there from the Russian side. I think around 3,000, because they got 3 regiments. And also we got some of the pictures that our forces post in some of the Telegram channels. By the way, I repost them on my Telegram channel. Don't forget to check it out in a video description below. There I upload some of the information that I cannot upload on YouTube because of the YouTube policy. So subscribe for me there and you'll be updated with more details. And there are no any videos how Russians run away from Lyman, as it was filmed during the retreatment of their forces in Kharkiv region. So Izum could be the place where we could potentially encircle the Russian army, but they just run away and it was impossible for us to encircle them. So here in Lyman, I still think that we were able to encircle Russian forces and most of them surrendered. And yesterday I got many of the videos of the Russians themselves saying that they are encircled in Lyman city. They don't have any way to go, and probably without backup they needed to surrender. It's good, since we need Russian soldiers to exchange them for Ukrainians that are still in Russian prisons. About Lyman city from strategic perspective, it was the forepost, probably the only one in this area, and by taking Lyman we're gonna take all of this part, and we also gonna cross this road in Crimea. And how far away are we from Crimea? 5.7 kilometers. It's up to 4 miles, let's say. And after that we're gonna go to Ruzzians, also Lysychansk and Severodonetsk. For sure, if we take those cities, my friends, Russia would lose this part, and if we go to Svatovo, Russia would lose all of the northwest part of the LPR, Lugansk People's Republic, so-called, unrecognized. So it's a great day again for Ukrainian army. However, I still in lack of details of how many soldiers we were able to capture there. I saw the images of destroyed Russian tanks and armored vehicles, so it's a great success for us, but my friends, I don't know exactly what happened there. And now I just want to show you the timeline. So it's yesterday, today, this morning, and this afternoon and evening. About the south part, my friends, there was alert from the Russian propaganda channels that Ukrainian army starts one more counterattack on Kherson and that they are losing some ground there. That is why I expect some movement on the south part of the front lines very soon, and I'm gonna keep you updated about that. About Crimea, there was aviation accident. I'll show you the images a little bit later in this video. So there is the airfield near to Sevastopol, and it's the base for Russian fighter jets, and one of the fighter jets, MiG-31, skirted the runway, basically runway, from the runway itself, and crashed over here at this spot. It clearly tells that Russian pilots are in lack of skills, that they are taking probably newcomers with a lack of training to fly on their fighter jets, because we cancelled a lot of the Russian pilots. As you can see, Russian soldiers demilitarized themselves in Ukraine because Crimea is Ukrainian territory. And now let's go to some of the news and events. So awesome news coming from Lyman city. Here are our guys. We took the main building of Lyman and actually took all of the city. Most of the Russians, the majority of Russians surrendered. Who didn't surrender got killed. And this is the video of that jet, so we have a very bad quality here. So we see that it flies. Probably it happened after takeoff, something went wrong with the airplane, then it landed and skirted the runway. I think no one survived inside that airplane. And this is the explosion itself. Sorry my friends, because of the YouTube restrictions I cannot show you the video, but I can stop the video and show you the pictures of what had happened. More information you may find on my Telegram channel, which is in the video description below, where you can find the full videos and many more stuff from my side as well. Today, officially and legally, the land lease from United States of America starts its operation. So all of the military equipment that we got before happened occasionally with a separate sign of Pentagon and President Joe Biden. Now it's gonna be upscaled to more units and probably new types of weapons. Good news from France, they are canceling the order for Denmark. Sorry Denmark, we need those Caesar artillery systems more, I think, nowadays than you, and France will send those units to Ukraine. So thank you France, and sorry Denmark, I think France will give you those units, but a little bit later. And this is the Russian military speaker. They say that they destroyed lots of the Ukrainian weaponry during today's Ukrainian attack on Lyman, but still, because the enemy, so Ukraine, got huge advancement, they were forced to retreat to the new territories. No word here about the encirclement of Russian forces, but from our side we got that information that we encircled the Russian forces and they basically gave up and went to Ukrainian prison for now, temporary. Interesting, this video was taken from Lyman area and you can see one of Ukrainian tank. Those Russian tanks, they're very similar to Ukrainians tanks. We have the same Soviet-made weaponry. Now we got obviously the supplies from the Western countries, but we still got Soviet tanks. They're quite old, so we need some sort of the Abrams tank or Leopard 2. Unfortunately, from what I see, Western countries like United States and Germany are not willing to give us those tanks so far. I hope that situation will change. So this is the statement from Ukrainian defense. We thank the Ministry of Defense of Russia for successful cooperation in organizing the Izum 2.0 exercise. Almost all Russian troops deployed to Lyman were successfully redeployed either to body bags or into captivity. We have one question for you. Would you like a repeat? I think they will in the future. Obviously, I have great expectations for October. Remember yesterday when Russia annexed Ukrainian territory, there were lots of people on a main square of Moscow. So here are those buses that deliver the people delivered to that event. Lots of the buses. It means that they all were intensively brought to Moscow, Red Square, and were paid for it. Well, after referendum, we excluded some territory from Russia, as they say. By the way, it's the first time in human history that the country annexed the territory that it loses little by little. Jake Sullivan from United States of America said that United States are not excluding the help to Ukraine delivering tanks, but now we're not ready to announce that help. Yeah, as I said to you before. My friends, I'm gonna keep you updated on situation here in Ukraine. Hope to receive more awesome news tomorrow, and don't forget to check out my Telegram channel in the video description below, where I can post up-to-date information. Also, don't forget to press the like to this video because it helps me a lot. Also, if you want financially support the channel, there are some links below. You may support me on Patreon, PayPal, or Donatello, whichever you like. I wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are. Have a great time.